Dear children, welcome you all. I'm really excited to meet you all again through this virtual class, and I believe you are doing splendidly and enjoying the day well, right? So have you learned the previous class portions? Do you remember what we have studied in the last class? Yes, so we have studied about Microsoft Access 2016, right? So how to start Access 2016, and in the before class we have studied what is database management system, what are the functions of database management system, everything, right? So we can continue from that today, and I hope this is going to be an interesting one. So listen carefully, okay? So just we can revise the portion once. What is a database? You know, database is an organized collection of data. What is a database? Database is an organized collection of data. So you are having hundreds of data means you are collecting all the data and arranging. It is called as database. Okay, so what is database management system? Tell me, what is database management system? So consider, in your home you are having 25 dresses with you. Okay, so if you are keeping all the dresses here and there outside means whether your home will look clean? No, right? So your home will look very cluttered, right? So what you'll do? You'll fold all the dresses and you'll keep your dresses in a cupboard, right? So you'll arrange all the dresses in the cupboard. Okay, so you need a cupboard to keep all your dresses, right? Now whether your home will look clean? Yes, right. So similarly, you are having many data. So you have to arrange all the data and keep it in one place, right? So for that we need a software or an application. So that software or that application is called as database management system. Okay, so database management system is the software or the application that perform the functions like adding a data, deleting a data, everything, right? So now tell me how to start Access 2016 from your computer. Yes, so the first step is you have to go to start button in your computer, right? So everyone know where is the start button in your computer? Yes, first you have to go start button, then click MS Office from there. Okay, so first start, then next you have to click MS Office, and then next you have to click Access 2016 from there. Okay, you have to click Access 2016 from there. So today we are going to learn how to create a database. Okay, so you can create database using two methods. The first method is creating a database using a template, and second method is creating a database from scratch. Okay, using these two methods we can create the database. So today we can see this. Okay, so for creating, first we can see creating a database using a template. Okay, for this first we have to open MS Access screen. Okay, so you know how to open MS Access screen, right? So follow that steps, and while you are giving this Access 2016, this screen will be opened. Okay, here many templates are there. Have you seen? Personal contact manager, nutrition tracking, charitable contributions, call tracker. So many templates are default templates are there. Have you seen? So you can use this predefined templates. Predefined templates means they have created a template and stored it. If you want, you can use this template. Okay, so I'll show you how to use this default template. So for that, now I'm going to use this personal contact manager. Contact manager means you can store your friends phone number, address, email address, everything. Okay, so for that just click once this. Have you seen a dialog box here? Have you seen a dialog box here? Yes, in this dialog box, go to file name and change the file name. Okay, so I am saving friends details. I am saving as friends details. Okay, then next you have to give the location. So what is the use of giving this location? So in this location only your database will be stored. Okay, so I am selecting this location and I am storing it in F, local disk F. Okay, so select that local disk F and then click OK. Okay, have you seen? Now your database friends details is in local disk F. Can you see this? Local disk F. Next you have to click create. So now your template is getting prepared and the template is opened. Have you seen? So here it is having how many fields totally? 7 fields, right? So the first field is ID, second field is first name, last name, email address, business phone, company, job title. So here you are having fields and you can create your rows here. Okay, so here you will get a security warning. Have you seen a security warning here? Some active content has been disabled. Click for more details. So if you get a security warning, just give enable content. Okay, just give enable content. So now you can type here. Now I am giving the first name here. First name I am typing as, and next I am typing the last name. Then you can type the email address here, business phone here, company name here, job title, everything here. Okay, so this is the first method how to create a database using a default template. Okay, so here already they have given the field name, right? ID, first name, last name, this field name already they have given, so you can't change it. Okay, you can't change this field name. Now we can learn how to create a database from scratch. Okay, so if none of the existing template fits your needs, okay, here many existing templates are there, and if none of the template fits your need and if you want to create your own template means you can use this option, that is blank desktop database. Okay, just click it once. Just click it once. So blank desktop database, a dialog box appears. So here one file name is there, right? Database 13. So if you want you can keep the same database, or else if you want to change the database means you can change it. Okay, so I am giving us model 1. Okay, so I have changed the database file name of the database as model 1. And next, what is the next step? You have to select the location, right? So I am selecting the location. I want to store my database in local disk F. Okay, so I am selecting local disk F and just give OK. And then next you have to give create. Now your database has been created in data sheet view. So do you remember we have studied two types of view. What are the two types? Data sheet view, design view. Okay, so this is data sheet view. Okay, we have created a database in data sheet view. Now we are going to study how to add field in data sheet view. Okay, so one field will be there, that is ID. This field will be automatically generated. You can't do anything. You can't delete this field. Okay, so ID will be there. Now you can create a new field here. Okay, so you can create field using two methods. So first method we are going to see now. First go to this click to add header. Go to click to add header. In that one drop down menu is there, right? Click the drop down menu. Many data types will be there. So I am selecting short text. Short text means if you want to type any name, something like this means you can use text. If you want to type text means you can select the data type as short text. So I am selecting short text and it asks the field name. So I am giving as model. Okay, now if you want to add one more field, means again go to the click to add header and select the drop down menu. Okay, so if you want to type any numbers, which data type you have to select? Number. Okay, so I am selecting I have selected number. I am going to type year there. Okay, so this is the first method. So in the first method, what you have to do, just go to click to add header and select what data type you want and type your field name. Okay, now we can study the second method. In the second method, go to table tools option. In the second method, go to table tools option, and in the table tools option, you have to select field. In the table tools option, you have to select field. Then the next step is select a data type which you want from the add and delete group. Here many groups are there, right? First group is add and delete group, then properties group, formatting group, field validation group. Okay, so first you have to select a data type from this add and delete group. Many data types are there, right? Short text, number, currency, many data types are there, right? So you can select any data type which you want. So I am selecting currency. Okay, so I am selecting currency. So one new field has been created. Okay, so here I am typing the field name as cost. Have you understood till this? Yes. Now we can study what are the rules for naming a field. We are naming the field. So in the previous screen, I have named some field, no, that is model, cast. So there is some rules. So you have, while naming a field, you have to follow the rules. Okay. So first rule is a field name can be 1 to 64 characters long. Okay, you can use up to 64 characters. You can't exceed 64 characters. Okay, your field name can be 1 to 64 characters long. This is the first rule. And the second rule is a field name can include letters, numbers and special characters. So you can include letters, that is A, B, C, D, anything you can include. Then numbers 1, 2, 3, any numbers, and special characters, that is underscore, symbol. So these things you can use. Okay, so that is the second point. A field name can include letters, numbers and special characters. The next thing is what you should not use. Okay, so listen carefully. A field name cannot have these symbols. So what are the symbols? Period, that is normally we will say no, full stop. You can't use full stop. Then exclamation mark, you cannot use exclamation mark. Then brackets, you can't use brackets, or the grave accent, this symbol you can't use. Okay, so this four characters you can't use while entering a field name. So if you are using this symbols, this four symbol means your field name will not be saved. Okay, then next you can use uppercase. Uppercase means capital letters, lowercase. Lowercase means small letter, or mixed case. You can mix uppercase as well as lowercase. Okay, so be careful while you are naming a field. Follow these four steps and name it. The next heading we are going to see is modifying table design. Okay, so in data sheet view, this is data sheet view, right? So in data sheet view, you can add, delete, rename, move and change the data type as you wish. You can do many modifications here. Okay, so we are going to see how to add data in the data field. We are first going to see how to add data in the data field. Okay, so here I want to add data in model. So click the model. So first I am typing the car name, venue. Year I am typing 2018, 2018, and the cost I am giving us 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs. Okay. Then next, second one more car I am selecting, that is I-20. Here I am giving us 2017, and the cost I am selecting as 6 lakhs. Okay, so I'm selecting 6 lakhs. Okay, now listen here, one important thing, one field is here, right? So one auto generated field, that is ID field is here. So while you are creating a data sheet view, this ID field will be automatically generated. We have seen, right? Now, have you seen the values 1, 2? This is automatically generating. Okay, so for each and every row, one number will be assigned. So first row means what are the things that venue 2018 and 8 lakhs. And second row, what are the things that I-20 2017 and 6 lakhs. Okay, so here this ID numbers 1, 2, these things are automatically generated, and so this is called as primary key. What is primary key? You can't assign that value for another one row, right? So this is automatically generating. You can't, for example, listen here, I am typing one more car name, Santro. Have you seen this 3? This is automatically generated. Whether I have typed it? No, it is automatically generated, right? So this is called as primary key. That is, 1 means sure it refers to the row number 1. 2 means sure it refers to the row number 2. So you can't give this 2 for any 2 rows, right? Can you give the second and third row name as ID as 2? No, you can't give, right? So for each and every row you have to give one unique number. Okay, that is called as primary key. Okay, now we can study how to delete a field. So we have created 3 field, right? We have created or added 3 field. The first field is model, second field is year, and the third field is caste. Okay, now we are seeing how to do add and delete. Okay, now select the thing which you want to delete. Okay, so I want to delete this field. Consider I want to delete this field. So first, to delete a field, click its column header. Click here. Okay, so to delete a field, click the column header. Then click on the add delete option from the add and delete group. Have you seen here add and delete group? So from the add and delete group, select the option delete. So it will ask, do you want to permanently delete the selected files and all the data in the fields? Yes. If you want to delete permanently means give yes. So automatically it will be deleted. Have you seen the first that year field is deleted? Yes. Then you can see we can see how to hide and unhide fields or column. Okay, so if I want to hide this field, hide means you know, right? So I want to hide this field, so same option, click the column header. Okay, now go to the home tab. Which tab you have to move? You have to move to the home tab, and here many groups are there, right? Clipboard, sort and filter, records, find, text formatting, many groups are there, right? So move to the records group. Which group you have to move? You have to move to the records group. In the records group, one option is there, right? More. Have you seen this more option? Click the drop down menu. Okay, and here one option is there, that is hide fields. Okay, give that hide field, so that field will be hidden. Okay, so I'll repeat it again. You can hide a field if you want. You are creating a field, and if you want to hide the field from others means you can hide it. How you have to hide? First go to the home tab, and from the home tab you have to move to records group. Okay, in the records group one option will be there, that is more option. Go to the more option, and from the more option you have to select hide field. Okay, so you can unhide the hidden field. So first we have hidden that cost field, right? So if you want to unhide it means also you can do it. For that same thing only, just you have to select unhide fields. Okay, select unhide field. So it will ask. So here some field names are there, right? ID, model. So it will be displayed here. Column ID, model, caste. So which field we want to unhide? Caste, right? So here some checkbox is there, right? So here just check the box. Put tick there. Okay, and give close. So now see here whether the field is unhidden. Yes, no, now you know how to hide and unhide the fields, right? So then next we are going to see how to change the data type. Okay, so we can change the data type also. Here we have given the data type as short text, right? So we can change the data type also. Okay, so we can learn it. So for that you have to, for changing the data field, you have to go to the field option. First select the field header. So changing the data type. The next heading is changing the data type. Okay, so already you have given some data type, and if you want to change the data type means you can do it using this changing the data type option. Okay, so for that follow the steps. The first step is click the field header whose data type you want to change. So select the header whose data type you want to change. So I am selecting model. I want to change this field, so I am selecting model. Okay, then in the formatting group on the fields tab, so here in the fields tab, what are the groups here? Add and delete, properties, formatting, field validation. So in the formatting you have to select formatting here. Okay, so move to the formatting group and click the drop down menu here. Have you seen the drop down menu? Yes, so I want to change that data text short text to long text. So I am selecting it, long text. Now have I changed the data type? Yes, right? So you can change the data type also. For that what you have to do, first select the field header which you want to type, which you want to change. Then move to fields option, and in the formatting group you have to select the data type, that is on drop down menu will be that, go that and select what data type you want. So I have selected long text. Okay, so I have selected here. You can change the field name, sorry, you can change the data type here. Okay, the next heading we are going to see is changing a field format. Next we are going to see changing the field format. So here one format is there, right? So you can't change all the field format, but some formats you can change. Okay, cost you can change. Okay, the cost format you can change. Now it is in rupees. Have you seen the symbol rupees? Currency, Indian rupees it is. Have you seen the symbol here, Indian rupees? Yes, so you can change this format. Okay, for that also, first select the field header, then go to fields option. In that, again move to the formatting group and select the format. So here what is the data type? Currency, right? So change the format. So here some formats are there: currency, euro, fixed, standard, percent, scientific. So if you want to change to euro means give euro. Have you seen that rupees symbol has to have changed as euro symbol? Yes. So you can change the format of the data type also. Okay. So what are the things we have studied? We can revise it once today. Is so how to create a database, right? So you can create a database using two methods. What are the two methods? Using a template and using a scratch. Okay, then we have studied how to add field in a database. Okay, so what are the steps we have to follow? First, go to the field header, go to the click to add header, then select the drop down menu. Okay, then select what type of data type you want. Okay, then next give the field name. Okay, so this is how we have to create a field. Okay, then we have studied how to, what are the rules we have to follow while creating a field. Okay, so some rules we have studied, follow the rules and give the field names. Okay, then we have studied how to delete a field. How we will delete a field? Okay, so we first go to the field header. Okay, go to the field header, then move to the add and delete group. Okay, then you have to select delete. That field will be deleted. That field will be deleted. Okay, then just we have studied how to change the data type and how to change the format of the data type. So now you have created a table here, right? So that is with field name, ID, model, cast, and with rows. How many rows are there or how many records are there? 3 records. Okay, so we have created a table with 3 field and 3 record. Okay, now you can save it. Okay, so for saving you have to go to file option. Then next give the save option and it will ask the table name. Okay, on dialog box appear and it asks the table name and you have to give core model. Any name you can give. Okay, and select OK. So your table will be saved now. After that you can close it. Okay, so everything is given in your book clearly, and if you have a computer in your home or laptop in your home, just follow these steps and try it once and practice it once. Okay, don't waste your time, and if you have some facilities to do this, you can try it and learn it properly. Okay, so revise all the portions what I have taken till date, and we can see the remaining in the next class. Till now, bye and thank you.